Welcome back to Reds Franchise. We are 70 and 51, 6 and 4 in our last 10 as we are midway through the month of August. Got a 3-game set at Tigers, followed up by a homestand where we'll take on the Brewers and the Pirates, both of the NL Central, and then end with a road stretch at Cleveland for 3, at Milwaukee for 3 as we push into September. Now, we are 70 and 51. Doing quite well, as we'll turn critical situations back on. Here is the thing. When you look at our lineups, we're in a really, really good spot. There are some guys on the bench that could be better. Obviously, Jason Vosler, Austin Hendricks, kind of whatever. Spencer Steer's quite good. This is against righties on the bench. And then versus lefties, we have Jake Fraley, who sits, kind of making him more of a platoon guy. His contact versus left is going up, but you don't really want 44 playing against lefties regularly, but we could give him more opportunities. I wish I could see splits to see what he's doing against each side. As far as I can tell, we don't have that. So, unfortunate. And the Reds in real life called up Christian Encarnacion-Strand. I would like to do that. I just don't know where he would play right now. He is raking at AAA. 17 home runs, hitting .280. Joaquin Arnold at AA, I wish was performing better. His power versus lefties is plummeting. He's not really raking the way I would want him to, but that's okay for now. You know, it's just his first season of ball. Alexi Vina hitting .260, 15 homers. Fighting for a call-up as well. I just don't know that it's going to be this year, to be honest. He's up to an 80, but I don't really think I can call up either of those guys right now. Injury could change things, as Patrick Montverde is no longer injured, and we are into a late-game situation. Andrew Abbott on the mound. He's working as a reliever for us right now, and he's got to hold us off and get out now of the Tigers. Jake Berger, as Jake Rogers is on second base, the leading run. And we certainly don't want that winning run to score. I am with my online settings right now, so we get to change that. And we'll try to lock back in. See if we can't get Berger to make an out. And he lines out to Will Benson, who's there. Runner does not attempt to tag. Will Benson's got a strong enough throwing arm in right field. 2 away. Got one more. And it is a huge power hitter in the 9th spot. Former #1 overall pick by the Tigers a few years ago, Spencer Torkelson. This is a tough one. Like, you're not really worried about the power in this spot because any hit could potentially end the ball game. But it'll ground out to Matt McLean, and we are headed to extras. Andrew Abbott gets the job done. Off-speed pitch gets Torkelson to hit one on the ground. Our defense in the infield is good enough where I feel pretty good about getting it out in those situations. As we'll bring up Tyler O'Neill. He was off to a bad start. We all know that. His OPS now is over 830, way over 20 homers, and a chance to give us the lead here in extras. And he gets into this one. He's going deep to left field. This one's going to have a chance to get the runner over, but didn't feel comfortable about it. So a fly out nearly to the track. Kind of looks like Ian Anderson out there, the Yankees reliever. Don't know who that's supposed to be in left field. As we get to Spencer Steer. Probably pinch hit in this game. Not enough contact there. It was 1-for-1. And we have not managed to get that runner over. We have not done our job here in the 10th inning. Making it very hard for our relievers. We are going to get our top guys up. And it's Matt McLean. Has homered in this game. 2-for-4. We don't need a home run. A hit will do it. A hit should score a run. Give us the lead. Does this have a chance to drop? I just think it's hit a little bit too well. He got jammed, pitch got in on the handle, but Riley Green gets it easily. You'd think with a lot of outfield space here, maybe he had a chance to get that to drop, but Green played it pretty well. And Abbott's only at 40 pitches. He is a long relief starter type. Don't really think we need to take him out. I'm not going to waste one of my better arms here. But it's a tough task for Abbott. It really is. Against Jam Jones, we should probably go to a righty. He hits lefties way better in real life, at least. Don't know what his splits look like in-game. Strike 2. Changeup got Jahmai Jones there. He had a huge hit. I think a pinch hit 3-run home run. Was it against the Reds? Got called up by the Brewers, though. Former Angels prospect is where I know him from. And changeup got him swinging. Maybe making a pitching change was not the right move. Andrew Abbott gets the job done, and we get him for lefty-lefty. You'd like to think we have a decent chance there, but Riley Green gets all over it. Pitch straight down the middle, and that's just awful. Just badly located by me. Andrew Abbott put it right down the pipe, and Riley Green's just a really good hitter. Ends the game. We are playing some close games in here. Look at all these runs for us. 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to tie it. Tyler Stevenson, 2 for 4. Yandy Diaz standing on second base. Tie ball game, 12 hits apiece. Yandy Diaz, 4 for 5, by the way, with a pair of doubles. And we need Tyler Stevenson to hit him in. 2 outs, it's got to be a hit, and it can't be hit hard enough. Archie Bradley isn't great, but that doesn't mean we're guaranteed to get a hit off of him, obviously. He's got 2 fastballs, a knuckle curve, and a changeup. Mostly everything is going to be vertical, as we are late on a changeup. Okay, we go to extras. And these are the teams we have to beat. They play in our division. The Brewers, I think, are some of our top competition. They did really well to get Juan Soto, even though they lost Corbin Burns. Got a couple of good pitchers, but Bregman goes deep. 2-run shot. It was a fastball up. I don't think it was located that badly. Just got too much of the heart of the plate, even though it was up. Bregman stays on it, drives it out. And our extra innings performances on the mound are not looking good here in this episode. And it's going to continue as that one gets by Vosler. He might get sent down. It might be Encarnacion-Strand time, just to get somebody else in the mix. As the former Red, Will Myers, is now in Milwaukee. Oh my. That's just a strike. Okay. Turang takes strike 2. They're going to call it a ball. 1-1. Fastball straight down. Got to locate better with pure analog, for sure. Fastball popped him up. Ellie De La Cruz manning second base in this one. Underneath it in foul territory. That is out number 2. And we'll face the number 9 hitter. I'm going to leave Lucas Sims out there. In extra innings with the ghost runner rule, 2 runs really is not the end of the game. It's not. Because a home run ties it. You can put together a rally. As we'll look at Brewers' top prospect, Jackson Chourio. 21 years old, is a top 3 prospect in baseball right now. He should have different attributes than this. He's probably more of a power guy than he is contact. Fielding's pretty good, speed's great. But he's a big power guy, to be honest. But the ratings are not great here. We need to be able to get a guy like this out. We threw a fastball right down the middle. That has potential to score a run. We need a quick relay. Fraley trying to get it in. They're going to send the runner. McLean to home. Not in time. Run scores. Now it's 9-6. And that could be the dagger. Throwing fastballs down the middle is a recipe for disaster. That's a strike. We're getting squeezed so badly. It's not what we needed. Not in the least. I'm not going to warm up the starter. Get Caleb Ferguson moving. This is insane. Another fastball. I don't think that one was located that badly. It's going to tail away from Fraley, though. Another run will score. We got to pull Lucas Sims. His game's over. It's 10-6 now in the 10th. It's not located that badly, but not well enough. We're going to bring in Caleb Ferguson. Ground ball at Ellie. Finally out of the inning. We allowed 4. Now, our bats are good. The benefit of our offense and how good some of these guys are, you don't know that 4 runs is something you can't overcome. So we'll see what we can do. Runner on second. Hunter Renfroe at the dish. Got a fastball to hit. We saw Bregman drive that out. Renfroe a little bit early on it. Yanks it foul at 110 off the bat. Absolutely ripped. And he gets on top of this one with good timing. To Chopper. Gets to run over, which is useless, down by 4. That is out number 1. 2 outs to work with. Jake Fraley's always so clutch in these spots. We need something magical here, Jake. And he just swung and missed at a hanging breaking ball. Good timing. Just missed it. Probably not going to get a better pitch to hit than that. Base hit, back up the middle, yes, through the legs of the pitcher, 5-hole, and Jake Fraley drives a run in. We are not dead yet. Down by 3, but Fraley has given us life as we get to Tyler O'Neill, who's been hot lately, we know, but is 0 for 4 today. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Don't go 0 for 5. Be a hero. Extend the game. Only 1 out. Double play, of course, would end it. We are definitely out ahead of that knuckle curve. Just early. Swing and a miss from O'Neill. And he's quickly down 0-2. Fastball, strike 3, got him. I guess his fastball down's unhittable. Just early timing, and he just completely whiffed. And now Ellie's got to be a hero. Extend the game, Ellie. Inside-out swing, late on the fastball. That's going to do it. And we'll drop another game in extra innings. And our division lead is going to be growing smaller and smaller by the day if we continue not to win these close games. Disappointing effort. Home runs for Stevenson and McClain. Yandy Diaz, of course, had a great game. But our pitching and even hitting there in extra innings was super disappointing. So that is now 3 in a row. We need something to just, like, bounce back. I don't know. Get out of this funk. Herrera is no longer injured. And we'll have a chance to. It's another late game situation. More extra innings for this team. Garrett Crochet is the pitcher from Milwaukee. They have a 1-run lead here in the 10th. Jonathan India on second base. Stevenson at the plate. We need a hit. Although with nobody out, we really just need to get that run over. Hit something towards right field. That would have been a pitch to do it, you know, on that outside part of the plate. Just a bit high, obviously. You risk maybe a pop-up with a pitch like that. Take it for ball 1. But again, we're just trying to get that runner over. At the very least, tie up the game. Do not want anything on the ground towards the third base side. That would not be very good for us. 2-0, though. Take a walk. Pitch to hit. Stevenson tears into it. Deep to left field. Not coming back. Stevenson walks it off. That's the spark we needed. Tyler Stevenson, as the former Red Will Myers stares in disbelief. You could have been on this team. You could have been mobbing Tyler Stevenson at the plate. You didn't perform. You got DFA'd in real life. And Stevenson is the hero while he watches. We needed that so badly. We had lost 3 in a row. Not looking good. Fastball to hit, 2-0 hitters count. Tyler Stevenson did not miss it. You know, I was wondering if this was going to be a gap shot that tied it, but it just kept traveling and traveling and traveling, getting deeper and deeper. And our 3-hitter, you know, our catcher, maybe the best hitter on our lineup, comes up clutch when we need him to. His average with runners in scoring position this year was not especially high, but that's a great performance. As Austin Hendrick got a homer in this one, as did Will Benson. Real bench game, and we managed to win it. Love that. We need a change. We are going to send Jason Vosler down and call up young prospect who's homered again, by the way, at AAA, Christian Encarnacion-Strand. Welcome finally to the majors, CES. He continues to get better at the plate. He's earned this opportunity. And I think we're going to throw him right into the lineup for one of these games. As who's going to get the day off? Probably Winker. Probably Winker. We'll give Encarnacion-Strand a chance in that DH spot. Or at third base. Again, we're going to probably change this soon. But I want to do a player lock against a division rival with Christian Encarnacion-Strand. Finally, his major league debut. 72-54, Brewers hot on our tail. That was a big win that we just pulled off. And this is going to be a big series. I think this one will decide the series. I think it was a 3-game set, which means if we win the series. If we don't, we lose the series. I believe it's 1 game apiece right now. And we're calling up him to make his debut. And you can't say he didn't earn it. Hit a lot better than this in real life, too, if you can believe it. But an 846 OPS is fantastic. 18 homers at AAA. It was about time. I think that goes without saying. And here we go against the former Yankee Luis Severino. First AB for Christian Encarnacion-Strand. Could not have asked for a better day. Look how beautiful it is at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we'll look for a pitch to hit. And we got one. Fortunately, just late, as that's driven foul. 2-2. He's been all over the zone so far. But that is a mistake. It's a changeup, middle in. And all Encarnacion-Strand can do is pop it up. Unfortunate. But as the DH, it's going to be a lot of hitting in this one. See if we can hit well. 0-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Sevy concerned about the runner. Didn't have to be. Slider was filthy. Check swing called strike 3. Encarnacion-Strand retired. 0-2 now. We'll get a shot against Yoel Payamps in the 7th inning. Swinging to the first pitch, driving it deep to right field. This one gets down. It's the first hit for Encarnacion-Strand. Ground rule double. Welcome to the major leagues. That's a great way to lead off the 7th, too. This is a close game, and they got that ball quickly. I mean, that could not have gone to a better spot, by the way, for a ground rule double. Down the tunnel, no fan's going to steal it, want something for it. Got a pitch on the outside part of the plate, stayed with it, stayed on it. That, you know, you can really see his power there to drive that the other way. Nearly left the ballpark. And if you're Matt McLain, you want to get him over, get that insurance run. And someone said hitting R3 would track the ball. It certainly didn't do that. Unless that's the best angle I get. That's terrible if that's the case. Jonathan India up as McLain had the infield pop up. He'll hit it on the ground, right to third base. Encarnacion-Strand not going anywhere. These hitters are not doing the job. Maybe Yandy Diaz can be the guy that changes things. He is probably the best pure hitter on this team. 2-2 count, 2 outs in the inning. It's going to be a line drive out to Bregman, inning over. But that is the game. We take home the win. Tarek Skubal goes 8 strong, 0 earned runs. Gotta love that. We made a trade for him. We called up Encarnacion-Strand as well. So our new additions are doing a pretty good job. Big series win for us, and that's just all pitching in that one from Tarek Skubal. Big credit to him. And we're going to hold our lead over the Brewers. They are 4.5 back. And, I mean, the Pirates are a team fighting to be 500. They are the 3rd best team in the Central right now. 4-6 in their last 10, though. We have to, at the very least, split this series. At the very least. We're getting into crunch time. I know we have the division lead. I know I might be freaking out about this too much. But this is our first chance at truly making the playoffs. I don't want to come up short. And that's 2 wins back-to-back. Ashcraft gets the win over Priester. Looks like we really hit in this one. We had homers from Renfroe, 2 from Jake Fraley, 1 from Tyler O'Neill, who also doubled in this game. Love to see that. And then 7 runs in this one, where we had 2 from Elly De La Cruz, who also doubled, 3 RBIs in the game. Look at Elly De La Cruz leading off and maybe finding a home in that leadoff spot. Also walked twice. What a game from Elly De La Cruz. 3 for 3 with 3 extra base hits and 2 walks. Not bad. And we, at the very least, will split this series. And now looking like we're going to win it. But that is unfortunate. Miguel Luis, strained tricep. Be out for a few days. We're going to keep him active and jump in trying to win it. Huge game yesterday. We'll check at the box score in a minute. But we're trying to sweep Pittsburgh 4 games in a row. And we need runs in the 9th. Bottom 9, nobody out. Heart of the order. Let's get a run. Renfroe versus Bednar. All vertical. Fastball, 12-6, splitty. The splitter I could see being quite good, though. That's a strike. Okay. Caught the outside part of the plate. Ump wants to go home. No runs is tough. Don't really want to be shut out. Renfroe forced to swing at that one after the last pitch was called a strike. And that is a ground ball out. 1 away. Look who it is, though. It's Rake Fraley. 3 homers in this series. He's a late game clutch machine. We have just 3 hits in this one. Come on, Rake. It's not you. Ground ball. Got a fastball. Down and in. Ground ball out, number 2. It's all up to Tyler O'Neill. Bednar making very quick work of this Reds team. We need Tyler O'Neill to just get into one. Swing for the fences. And we got to pitch the hit. Good timing. Fastball middle in. And just gets underneath it. Fly ball out. Game over. Bednar gets a save. Just a terrible showing today. Just awful. Although, even though Hunter Green got the loss, he pitched very well. 8 strikeouts in 7 innings, allowed 1 earned run. If you allow 1 earned run as a pitcher, you've done your job as a starter. If you go 7 innings especially, we scored 14 and then got shut out the very next day. 2 homers from India, 1 from Fraley. The first MLB home run for Christian Encarnacion-Strand as well. He's hitting just 142 for us right now. But hopefully he gets hot at the end of August. Small sample size. As Tarek Skubal. What an acquisition he has been. Shutout through 8 innings. Can Skubal finish off the complete game shutout of Cleveland? We'll find out momentarily. Now, Ramirez is tough. He's a very, very tough hitter. But if we're going to get calls like that, he shouldn't be that difficult. Slider low. And now swings at one that was coming to hit him. Quickly 0-2. Show him the 12-6. Tarek. Skubal. Put it in a perfect spot. Ramirez wanted none of it. Took it. As pitch number 101 is somehow taken by Jose Ramirez. We'll show him the fastball that he's looking for. He got a piece of it. Can we go the distance with Skubal? I think Ramirez is just too tough to strike out. We're going to go with a pitch to contact, but he doesn't even swing. Sinker down, took it for strike 3. Good start to the 9th inning for Tarek Skubal. Will now face Andres Jimenez. That's not a strike. Okay. I thought that was a beautifully located sinker. Does not get the call. Is that one not a strike? 1-1. Skubal up at 105 pitches now. I mean, we're going pitch to contact at this point. We don't want to burn this arm. We don't want to go 110 pitches deep. Ground ball, McLean ranging over towards second base. Takes 30 minutes to gather. Jimenez reaches. You get one more batter, Skubal. It's Steve Diaz. Ground ball at Ellie. Diving stop. Keeps it in the infield. Probably should have ate the throw. Skubal's done. Great effort. We're going to warm up TJ Antone. We'll give him one more batter. One more batter. Turn 2 infield. Hit towards Renfroe. He lets it drop in front of him. It's another base hit. Oh my goodness. Bases loaded. Bottom 9. Skubal is done. Antone is in. Very early. We just could not seem to get the results. Ground ball past Encarnacion-Strand. 1 run will score. Shutout is over. This is unbelievable, this inning. Sinker underneath the zone for a hit. I mean, they're showing mighty resilience down 8-1. This ball is actually hit hard. Renfroe makes the play. Runners tag. Runners score. Because one of them does. It's 8-2. Another earned run charged to Tarek Skubal, who pitched so well. Got unlucky in the end. Ground ball at Ellie. Flips to McLean. Game over. Reds win 8-2. Skubal was still excellent. Unfortunately, gets charged with the 2 runs there. But we did come away with the win. I guess that's all that matters in the end. Ellie goes 3 for 5 with a pair of doubles. Blake Snell in Cleveland now, huh? Ellie's becoming a superstar, finally. He is breaking out. Tyler O'Neill, shin contusion. It's a bruise. We're going to keep him active. Not going to add him to the IL. And he's just going to have to deal. Kind of what it is. He'll be on the bench for now. We'll replace him. It's not too big of a deal. Steer can play center, I guess. All right. I think Strand is going to sit against righties, get Winker back in the lineup. Just has not hit well enough. And then against lefties, I guess Encarnacion-Strand can stay at third base for now. But Tyler O'Neill is going to be back in there shortly. Marcus Strowman, perfect through 6. He's only struck out 4, but he is 9 outs away from a perfect game. We got unlucky with Skubal on the mound, and this is a ground ball pitcher. This could be tough. He's only had 47 pitches. Oh my goodness. 47 pitches into the 7th inning. This is absurd. Quickly as Jimenez, 0-2. Slider. Taken. Cutter got him swinging. There's strikeout number 5 for Strowman. Good start to this inning. This will be the toughest part of the perfect game, to be honest. Your pitch count is in such a great spot. I'm not even going to say that fatigue would be a factor in the 9th inning if we were to get there. But this is the heart of the order. 1, 2, 3, and then, 4, 5. Ground ball at the shortstop. Straw runs well. Not well enough. He is out. Christian Encarnacion-Strand playing first base, by the way. As this is going to be the toughest guy. Jose Ramirez. The one guy you're truly worried about. Strowman gets a strike. Show him the split. Located well. Punch him out. No swing. All right, 1-2. He was early on that. We can locate this slider well. Who knows? And they said he swung! It hit him, but he swung! Jose Ramirez strikes out. Number 6 for Strowman. Perfect through 7. Oh, and they have Salvador Perez now. Then Naylor and Diaz. Salvi's tough. Salvi's a tough customer. And then, of course, Josh Naylor is not going to be easy either. But Strowman's pitched so well in this one. I think you just have to challenge Perez. If he beats you, he beats you. But we're not going to, consider walking this guy to keep the no-hitter. We want the perfect game. It's 0-0, by the way. We want the win. Ground ball, just foul. 1-2. And this is exactly where you want to be if you're Marcus Strowman. It's a great count. Cutter, ground ball. Gonna be a tough play, but Perez doesn't run well. Stretch from Strand. He is out. Perez nearly breaks up the perfect game, but the range from Matt McClain retires him. Great stretch from Christian Encarnacion-Strand as well. And now it's Josh Naylor. Ground ball at McClain. Firing to first. Easy out. And now Steve Diaz. Strike 1. And this is funny because this has been the episode where pitching has been a really big problem. We've blown games. We've blown great performances in the case of Tarek Skubal. And now Marcus Strowman is potentially just minutes away from a perfect game. 0-2 to Steve Diaz. Slider. Ground ball at Strowman. Fields throws to first. Got him. Perfect through 8. We need some runs for him. There's 0 run support. The Reds have scored 0 through 9 innings. 7 total hits. The Guardians have not had a base runner. It's going to be Ahmed Rosario, Michael A. Taylor, and Toby Welk. How devastating would it be for Marcus Strowman to go 9 innings? Perfect game, 27 up, 27 down, fly ball to right. There's out number 25, but not get the perfect game because we couldn't score a run. That would be absolutely devastating. Good strike. This is unbelievable. No run support. Slider, no swing, okay. 2 strikes now. Cutter. Drilled foul. Very late on it. I think we try and jam him. Trust the defense, Strowman. Popped up. Don't bleed. Center fielder tracks it down. I didn't think that was hit quite so well. I'm shocked that hung up. 26 up. 26 down. Is Toby Welk number 27? Fly ball to right. Ranging over, making the play. Marcus Strowman is perfect through 9. Something you'd really never say because he did not secure the perfect game up to this point. The Reds have yet to score a run. Winker, Hendrick, McLean. Thank goodness the pitch count was so low. The first base runner of the game for Marcus Strowman and the Guardians is the ghost runner on second in extra innings. We have still yet to score a run. This is unbelievable. Perfect game, still intact, but there's a runner on second. I don't even know. My brain is like not even functioning with that information. Ground ball past Strowman, and it's the first hit of the game. Perfect game's over. No hitters over. Guardians win. Marcus Strowman, perfect through 9. And has his perfect game depart with the ghost runner on second on a ground ball under his glove up the middle for a hit. Absolutely unbelievable. That's all I got for you. That is unbelievable. Maybe the most devastating moment of the series. I can't even believe that, man. That is insane. And it's not even an earned run, by the way. That's just unbelievable. All right, Tyler O'Neill is back. Miguel Luis is back. That's actually huge for us. Go to AAA, make sure he is back in the rotation. He's a starter for us. Connor Phillips not doing that well. Apparently he's hot right now, but not hot enough. We are extending our lead, though. 78-56. That would have been a nice win to get. And 3 at Milwaukee now. This could be a big swing, though. If we get swept in this series, we're going to be in trouble. Because that's going to be a huge swing in the series. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen this one. Griffin Canning's got a shutout working into the 9th. You like a 6-0 lead. He's got to face Juan Soto, but a 6-0 lead. I mean, things would have to go very, very, very wrong to lose this one. All fastballs this count. Going back to it, strike 3. Soto called. 1 away. On ball, McLean. Tellez does not run well. He would have been out twice in that amount of time. 0-2 on Bregman. 2 outs in the 9th. And the Brewers are still alive. Base hit back up the middle. What's the pitch count on Griffin Canning right now? Are we near 100? Or what? 99? It's pretty close to 100. We're going to leave him in. Quickly 0-2 on Contreras. Put him away. Come on. The 0-2 hits are not what you want. I think Bregman reached 0-2. Ground ball off the bat of Contreras. Diaz fields. Beats him in the bag. Reds win. Love to see it. Home run by Matt McLean. Ellie goes 3 for 5 with a triple. His batting average has got to be up to 280 at this point. I feel like every game he's gone 3 for something. And let's check out the MLB standings. The Dodgers have 89. Padres at 87. The NL West, regardless of those two, is still got to be one of the worst divisions, if not the worst division in baseball. The 25th, 28th, and 30th ranked teams out of 30. Dodgers and Padres are great, but these 3 teams are horrific. You look at the National League, Padres actually in position for a wild card spot. We would be in contention for that second spot if we didn't have the division wrapped up, but we still need to continue to win. And when you look at league leaders, Padres got a lot of representation. Bogarts, Ha-Seong Kim, and Manny Machado in the top 8. We got a couple, though. Tyler Stevenson at 4, hitting .331, it says it on the right. Yandy Diaz at .327. There's Acuna in there. A couple of Nationals, actually. Diego Chavez. I think he was recently drafted. Not really a power guy, but, I mean, these doubles are insane. 44 and 48 doubles, respectively, past couple of seasons. Where's Ellie? I don't think he's quite up to the 300s yet. But he's hitting .277. Continuing to get better. Slugging .486. OPS at .815. Should break 20 home runs again this year. This guy, Diego Chavez, is a doubles machine. Stevenson does have 40, though. Matt McLean, 10 triples. O'Neill has 7. Ellie De La Cruz not far behind with 6. And then homers, Machado first to 40 in the National League. No one else all that close. Santander is going to need a hot week or two. Catch up. And then as far as the Reds go, O'Neill's got 26. Actually tied for the team lead in home runs. Stevenson there as well. But we are not exactly hitting a ton of home runs this year. Renfroe at 22. Ellie we know has 17. Winker at 19. And unfortunately, we lose to end August. And it's our last game against the Brewers, as we have made it to September call-ups. Nice win over the Brewers to win that series. And we finally win 80 games. We might have won 80 games all of last year. All right, September call-ups. We are definitely going to call up some players. For sure. Our MLB team has grown to 28 spots. So we have a couple things we could do. And I look at the relievers. And I see Juan Davila doing very well in AAA. ERA at 2.48. Whip just over 1. It's fantastic. 1 home run in 36 innings, by the way. And then Enrique Magana, who we drafted, does a little bit better for the strikeouts, is getting better quickly. Up to 79 hit per 9. K per 9's not amazing yet. There's maybe a little bit more variance to him. Whip slightly higher, but the ERA is fantastic. He's 23 years old, and he is getting the call. Welcome to the majors, Enrique Magana. He goes to the second setup. That's actually not where we want him. They don't pitch. We're going to put him in the last middle relief spot. And I think that's going to be a great addition to our bullpen. His control is bad, but hopefully he just pitches well regardless. Alexi Vigna has cooled down a bit, hitting 255. OPS at 764. This is the guy we'd probably call up, though. Noelvi Marte, similar numbers. Edwin Arroyo is not going crazy. Miguel Luis is an interesting candidate. We would add him to the bullpen, probably. He's had such a great season at AAA when healthy. Hit per 9 going down slightly, I don't get. But I don't think his time is now. Davila is an option. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to, man, maybe not. I know it's boring. I know you want to see the top prospects. Jason Vosler's coming back up. The only call-up we're making of a prospect is going to be Enrique Magana. I'm going to tell you, I want to call up, Joaquin Arnold at some point, obviously. Alexi Vigna, for sure. Noelvi Marte. Marte is closer, I think, than Vigna. It's just Vigna is not impressing me enough. He's just not doing well enough with a 764 OPS. I need more than that. All right, let's have a good September. 0 for 4 with Ellie De La Cruz today. We scored 5 runs regardless, and all 5 in the 9th inning. Bottom 9, 2 outs. Runner on second for Ellie De La Cruz. Chance to be a hero. Go out and make it happen. The rain's coming down. The OPS is over 800. We got to worry about a bunch of different types of fastballs. Get the bat out in front early. Make hard contact. Got to see a strike, though. That would help. That's a pitch to hit. It's going to get into left field. Only 22 speed. We can't send him. Throws up the line slightly. Would have been close, but 22 speed is just too terrible. Probably should have considered a pinch run. Ellie comes up big with a hit, but we are in a similar spot. Base hit ends the game, though. Yandy Diaz, pitch to hit. I think he's underneath it. It is a fastball right down the middle. Hit about 350 feet up in the air. It's not deep enough. Ground ball at Ellie. That's an out. Runner can advance. It'll hold at second base. We don't really care if that run gets over to third now. Yeah, we'll take an out. Easily trading out for the base runner, moving up just a spot to third. 2 away here in the 10th. And it's Ian Happ. We could pitch him around him, or pitch around him a bit. That fastball is just getting way too much plate. I'm consistently doing that when trying to locate the fastball. That is a swing. It hit Ian Happ, but it's a swing. Yanni Chirinos has done a decent job here in extras. Throw the slider at him. It's a decent spot, to be honest. Not nearly as bad as it looks. Splitter should be a good choice here, though. Happ gets it off the ground. Let's go sinker away. See if we can't get a contact result we like, but we'll take that even better. Strikeout looking. And we're going to leave Yandy Diaz, I think. Nah, let's bring in Austin Hendrick. Let's have a run or a hit end the game easy. We have guys that can play first base off the bench. So Yandy Diaz is done. We've got our best hitters in the game coming up. Stevenson, O'Neill, others maybe. Come on, Tyler. Get the runner over. Fastball crushed. High and deep. Just not deep enough. We will try and tag. Here's the throw. Not in time and not on a line. Not accurate. Runner on third. And these fastballs right down the middle. I don't know how he keeps getting away with these. Tyler O'Neill, 0 for 4. Don't need a hit. Just need to hit it hard enough. Or weak enough, depending on if it's in the infield or not. And we could get a run. A run ends the game. I'll take a 6-5 win. 7-5 would also be cool. Oh my goodness. It's a cutter. It's good timing. And it is popped straight up. Very, 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 very shallow left field. And I don't think that we're going to get that run in. Hey, this is who you want up, though. It's Jake Fraley. Rake Fraley. He's the clutchest hitter on this team in late game situations by a mile. Prove it true again. Nope. Early on it. Rolled over. More extras. Yay. This has been the episode of extras. I'm sick of it. Vosler into the game. Former Red that we traded for. Max Kepler now with the division rival Cubs. Haven't really seen a ton of the Cubs in this season. They're just not very good. Not really somebody you have to worry about. One out in the inning. Line out right at Vosler. It's just kind of how that goes. New player into the game. Ball finds him instantly as Kepler strikes out for out number 2. And now it's all up to Matt Mervis. That's a pitch we want to locate a bit better than that. Mervis only hitting 165 with runners in scoring position this year. Would love for that to go even lower. There's strike 2. Splitter ripped at center field. O'Neill has a magnet. It goes right to him, thankfully. 5-5. We're going to the bottom of the 11th inning. Chance to walk it off. It's going to be Steer with not tremendous speed on second base. It's not terrible at 63. But we can't get too crazy. Ground ball, not where we wanted it. Third base side, runner does not advance. And now we're really going to need a hit. That's a pitch to do it. Slider out over the plate. India rips it foul. 0-2. Come on, Jonathan. Base hit. That's a pretty good piece of hitting right there. Deep to right field. Tracked down by the right fielder for out number 2. Fraley takes third base. Won't really matter a ton. So now a hit is guaranteed to end the game, but we still will need that hit. Matt McLean hitting at the bottom of our order has not been as amazing as I would want this year. But a hit here could be electric. He's only hitting 203 with runners in scoring position this year. 2 for 4 in this game, though. And a huge spot. Fastball right down the middle. Good timing. Fly out. We're just getting just underneath these pitches, I guess. Ground ball at McLean. He actually bobbles it. Throw made to first. Not in time. Matt McLean with a huge error. That's a brutal back-to-back for him. And now they're going to try and bunt. Ground ball at Ellie. He goes to second. Not in time. No play at first. Tried to turn 2. And now the bases are loaded. We'll see if they try a suicide or safety squeeze here. Ground ball at McLean. Diving stop. Keeps it in the infield. Can't turn 2. Can't even get 1. And now we're down 6-5. Oh. Now not even turning double play. Not even getting an out on the previous play. Matters even less because they reach on an infield hit anyways. And that's not a strike. Chirinos might have to be done soon. We'll get Lucas Sims up. TJ Antone is a ground ball machine. The energy's not the issue. We just can't get the result we want. This is not a ground ball. Deep to left field. Fraley going after it. He won't even make an attempt to catch the ball. Plays it off the one hop off the wall. It is 8-5 Cubs. And our pitching here in extra innings continues to be absolutely atrocious. Yanni Chirinos is done. TJ Antone's in. And we are down 8-5 just like that. Still nobody out in the inning. Unbelievable. How is this team going to pitch in the playoffs? We're going to get Magana moving as well. This could be a good spot to at least see what he's capable of. 3-0 now to Dansby Swanson. Throw the ball back. There's strike one. I mean, the sinker just keeps falling out of the zone, which is what it's supposed to do. Antone's going to be done. We're going to see Magana in this one for sure. It's a bases clearing double for Dansby Swanson, and it's now 10-5. Ground ball at India. It's another base hit. Do we have a play at the plate? Steer throws through. No cut. Runner scores. It's 11-5. Still nobody out. We got to pitch to one more batter. Get TJ Antone off the mound, man. Unreal how we've fallen apart in extra innings in this episode. It's consistent. At least that. At least we're consistent. No pitching in extra innings. That's not a strike. Unreal. Ground ball, diving Vosler, knocks it down, play at first, and finally an out. TJ Antone gets one. I mean, a lot of ground balls this inning, just no results. We're going to bring on Magana to face a couple of lefties. And is this his major league debut? It might be. Let's see if he has any numbers. This is his first appearance ever. He's looking like Liam Hendricks in this. Why does he look so quiet? Anyway, fastball gets up near 97. Very, very low pressure at this point. It's top 12. We're suddenly down 11-5. Just throw strikes, and that is a strike. Hit a long way. Deep, deep, deep to left field. We get it in quickly. But they're actually going to go to home here. Stevenson got him at the plate. Not even a great throw by my part, but he just threw it straight home anyway. Stevenson handled, out at home. That pitch was crushed, but it results in an out, and the score is still 11-5. That changeup is very slow. I like that. 83 mile per hour change to go with a 97 mile per hour fastball. That's electric stuff. Fastball right down the middle, got him. We're challenging hitters at this point. Let's show him the big breaker. That curveball's nasty, and at only 80. He kind of reminds me of Felix Bautista in terms of repertoire a bit. Now, Bautista is 101 fastball and then splitter, occasional slider. But he just kind of has some big looping action on some of those, which I kind of like. We're down 11-5. He's not like Bautista. Just kind of like the pitch mix reminds me a bit of it. Mainly fastball changeup you'd expect. We'll see if we can score 6 runs. I doubt it. We'll see what happens. And strike 3. Ellie goes down looking. It's a great pitch. Pitcher's pitch. And Vosler going to pop up to end the game. Again, extra inning disaster from this Reds team. And that makes me really, really worried about how we're going to perform in the playoffs. Really does. Oh, no. Another tie game here late. We did tie it up in the 9th. It's 2-2. We have to pitch again late in the game. 9th inning, potentially in extras. Extras if we do our job right. I am very concerned. It's going to be Caleb Ferguson against Nick Castellanos. We're going to get Magana moving. We're going to get Diaz moving in case we get to a save situation. And hopefully we don't have to see Magana. Would be my goal. Magana probably if the game stays tied in extras. And then obviously Diaz if we have the lead. Ground ball at Encarnacion-Strand and eats him up. We cannot perform in the 9th inning and later. Just don't do it. Ground ball at Ellie. He makes the play. Over to McLean. Back to Steer. Double play. We're going to extras. Which, I mean, if we don't get a lead here, which it seems like we won't, because we don't hit in extras either. But if we don't get a lead here, we probably just lose the game on the mound. Steer, ground ball right to third. That was so predictable. We got to start bunting, which you don't do if you're the road team, because the other team can just do the same and tie it. You try to really get a couple of runs in the inning. But, per usual, we just don't hit in extras. Clearly. Ground ball. It's a nice play by the first baseman. That was hit really hard. 108 off the bat for Jonathan India. Just right at the first baseman. And it's going to be Christian Encarnacion-Strand. OPS is 715, which isn't awful. Just hitting above 200, though. 205. So it's going to be extra base hits mainly for Encarnacion-Strand, who's striking out a ton. And will continue to if I take swings like that. It's a 90-mile-per-hour circle change up and in. Would have been strike one. There's ball one. Base hit back up the middle. Encarnacion-Strand gives us the lead. Finally, somebody does something. How many fastballs down the middle can we get lately that we don't get rewarded on? Good timing, of course, again. We get a hit here. And the Phillies will turn to Jorge Lopez. It's going to be Jesse Winker for us. Jesse Winker works a walk. It's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Top 10, 2 outs. Extra base hit here could really make some things happen. That's going to be down the line and fair. Base hit. Could be extras for Elly. Easy double. Another run scores. And Elly De La Cruz with a scorching ground ball down the third base line the other way. That is a huge base hit here. And we will see Alexis Diaz. Not only did we get the lead this inning, but we extend it, which is critical. Great piece of hitting from Elly. Stays late on the ball. Keeps the bat through the zone, I should say, late. And doesn't try to pull it and roll over. It's perfect. 2-0 to Matt McLean. Would love a hit here. That is a beautiful pitch to hit. Deep to left field. Finds the left fielder for the outs. All right, we got the lead 4-2. And it's not going to be Caleb Ferguson again. Show me Alexis Diaz on for the save. Just a 2.17 ERA. He has been so much better this year compared to a couple of the years previously that we've seen from him. 54 innings. He's 18 for 20 on saves, which isn't really that many save opportunities, to be honest. And we're going to get squeezed. 2-2 count. He's on the fastball. We got to mix it up. Great spot on the slider. PK agrees. He thought it was a fastball. Strikes out, throws the bat. And it's out number one. As we'll face Christian Arroyo. Looks like a pinch hit home run for him earlier. And he pops it up. Stevenson underneath. 2 away quickly for Alexis Diaz. 1-1 to Garrett Stubbs. Last hope for Philadelphia. Swings through a heater. Way too late on that. How do you not throw the same pitch and elevate? He gets a piece of it, though, at 99. Still late. Raise it even more. Wow, what a take. 2-2. We're going back to the heater, though. And he takes it again. Full count. Do not want to put the winning run at the plate in Trey Turner. Two-seam fastball. Hit right to Tyler O'Neill. Slightly over to his right. And that is the win. Save for Alexis Diaz. And finally, this team has performed when we needed to late in the game. That is going to do it for the videos, guys. Or video. McLean with a homer and Stevenson as well in this game. Some encouraging things for sure. A nice debut from Magana, I guess. Got a double out of Christian Encarnacion-Strand, who gave us the lead in this one. And the final game against the Phillies is a loss, unfortunately. There's going to be 4 games at the Mets, which could be tough for us. They're just about 500, though. Pitching's surely a problem. Matt Allen, Austin Gomber, William Woods, and David Peterson. Got to be the worst rotation I've ever seen. And there's Ronald Banks for the Orioles, who I thought about drafting. He's already up to the major league level and pitching very well. Okay, well, 82-61, 4 games up on the Brewers, but 4-6 in our last 10. Got to be better, and we'll see if we are in the next episode as we push for a playoff spot, and we're in decent shape. Can't give up now. See you in the next one. Take it easy.